concert series. And before we let anybody speak, we're going to let a representative of OSA get up and give us a little presentation on the concert. This is Dewey Thompson.
Yeah, I just thought that I would start because I'm a community board member, I'm on the Parks Committee, and I'm also an OSA board member. I just want to give a little, I know that there are two things. One is we want to address any and all complaints and concerns about the concert series. And two, we want to talk about what that series brings back to the neighborhood. So I think it's important to remember that the series began in McCarran Park Pool, and it was independent promoters who were doing a concert series, and the Parks Department offered the Open Space Alliance, which I don't know if all of you are familiar. The Open Space Alliance is a parks conservancy which allows our community to raise funds to supplement and help improve local parks. There's very few conservancies in New York City. There's one in Prospect Park. There's one in Central Park. We're very lucky in this community to have such an arrangement that allows us to raise funds to fund back in our parks. One of the things about a conservancy is that concessions, park concessions, which otherwise go directly back to the city general fund, and we never see the money again, actually can come, if it's run by your local parks conservancy, that money can come back to our local parks. So when the Parks Department gave us the opportunity to run these concert concessions in order for the money that was coming from those concerts that were then in the McCarran Pool and have that money coming back to our local parks, OSA jumped on it because it was a great opportunity to really fund substantially park improvements here in Queensland and Williamsburg. Then the park, then the McCarran Pool got rebuilt, and the concerts moved to State Park, which had been really underfunded by the state. And as some of you remember, it was closing during the winter. They had many funding problems that was preventing them from actually running a fully functioning park. They invited the concert series to be in that space on the big concrete slab going down the river, and OSA helped produce those concert series as they did for the last couple of years, and delivering significant money, $330,000 in profit from last year's shows, $200,000 of which went to the state park to keep it open during the winter. They're installing solar lighting. It is an enormous injection of money into that state park, and the other $130,000 comes to the Open Space Alliance to be used for park improvements in Greenpoint and Williamsburg. So I just wanted, I think it's important to know that that does not diminish local residents' concerns about the way the concerts are running or the impact that it's having on local residents, but it isn't just going to nothing. Those concerts are really delivering major value back to the community. Stephanie Thayer, who is the executive director of the Space Alliance, is also here to answer any questions about the way, what the plan is for the coming year and what some of the steps that have already been taken to address concerns that we've heard from the community in the future.
Just one, I have a question. I went on the website, I couldn't find out. How many concerts is it this year planned?
Right. We decreased the number of shows We've decreased the number of shows this year and past years. Last year we were allowed to do up to 20 shows. This year we will be doing 15 shows. An additional change is that the capacity is being decreased by 1,000 people, so it'll be 1,000 people less coming through on the shows.
Okay. And exactly when does it begin and when does it end? Just
right.
First day and last day.
Right. The evening
stay, hang out?
No. They are actually physically cleared by the state parks police. So, first thing, the show's over, the music stops, lights go on, start signaling, and immediately the state parks people start walking through, as well as our 35 to 40 private security guards, encouraging people to leave. So typically, it's within 10 minutes that our site is entirely clear. But I recognize that also means that you have high impact immediately as people are leaving at that moment.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And then the last question I have is, it's not my style, but alcohol is served?
Alcohol is served, beer is served, wine is served.
The whole concept,
Right, and we have different controls to keep people within limits. So, for example, people can't walk up and order 10 beers and, bring them back to their friends. The state park is also, is even more cautious, I would say, than the city parks are on alcohol distribution. It has to be done specifically within what we call a beer garden, because they're very concerned about the ability for people who are of drinking age to hand off to underage people. So we've been mandated that kind of control.
And last thing, you mentioned the security. This is how many people on your security force?
Our private security is 35 to 40 people. In addition, NYPD patrols outside the venue along Kent Avenue. In past years, it's been along Kent Avenue and North 8th Street. And in addition to that, we have Parks Enforcement police coming. I would say that was usually about a dozen or so, 10 to 15. Frankly, this is about the most heavily guarded venue outdoors of any of the parks venues. Summer Stage, Prospect Park, no one has near this kind of ratio of police enforcement. I mean, I'm not saying that we've deployed them. I think that we can look at different ways of deploying them more effectively, but it is highly secure.
Okay, we have a good, quick.
There's just two facts I think you might want to have in the mix. This summer, there are going to be